This is Dr. Sajja Suneel from Data Science Department. Today I am here to discuss with you about a small overview as well as introduction to Internet of Things. In this class, I am going to discuss the topics which are presented in this particular module, which is related to principles of IoT. This course is purely aimed to know about Internet of Things. What Internet of Things are? Things are nothing but the objects which are connected with the help of internet. And for these Internet of Things, how the things are. In this particular module, I am going to let you know about Internet of Things, a quick introduction about the concepts which are existing in module 1. This will be considered as an overview for this particular Internet of Things. Have a look, guys, what exactly this module consists of. In this introduction of Internet of Things, we are having a small introduction about Internet of Things and definition as well as characteristics of Internet of Things and physical design of Internet of Things, IoT protocols, IoT communication models, IoT communication APIs, IoT enabled technologies, wireless sensor networks, cloud computing, big data analytics, communication protocols, embedded systems, IoT levels and templates. These are the topics which are existed in this introduction to Internet of Things. Let's have a view what exactly these are. Along with this, we are also having domain-specific IoTs, which are home, cities, smart environment, smart energy, retails, logistics, agriculture, industry, health and lifestyle. These are the different kinds of domain-specific IoTs which are existed in the current industry. Have a look, guys, what exactly the objectives and outcomes of this particular module was. We need to understand the concept and characteristics of our Internet of Things, and also you guys need to familiarize about IoT protocols and different types of communication models and different types of communication application programming interfaces. And also you are going to explore different kinds of IoT enabled technologies with their appliance as well as different domains. And what exactly the outcomes which we are aiming for. The outcomes are at the end of this particular class and at the end of this particular discussion, you guys are able to define what exactly an IoT and also you are able to explain about its characteristics. And you guys are going to understand different kinds of IoT communication protocols and models, and you guys are able to identify and analyze different kinds of domain-specific IoTs. As I told you, IoT compromised with unique things, unique identities and connected to internet. The existing devices which are like unique IP addresses which are connected with internet URL, and there are n number of devices. Here a small image has been shown to you which is going to demonstrate you about configuring and controlling the networking through these devices. And these devices are having thermostats, utility meters, Bluetooth connected headsets as well as irrigation pumps, electrical circuits for electrical car engine, which can be considered as the device of things which are presented in Internet of Things. And he is the father of Internet of Things. In 1999, he is the one who wrote Internet of Things. His good name was Kevin Ashton, and he has given a PowerPoint presentation when he is working as a product and gambler, and he attached RFID to the consumer goods, which is going to automatically tracking down the stock levels in our stores. For that purpose, he introduced this particular concept. And what are the different kinds of components which are existed? There are three components. One is sensors, another one is connectivity, another one is peoples and processes. And coming to advantages, we are going to minimize the human effect, and we are also saving the time. How we are minimizing the human effect? By introducing these Internet of Things into a particular specific domain like home automation. Automatically the human efforts is going to be minimized and save time. And this save time is going to reduce the human effect, which is definitely going to save you particular time, such as home automation system. Again, there is an enhanced data collection which is using IoT applications where we are getting a proper information from a device or for a particular user. Here I have shown you a diagram, remote patient monitoring system with the help of this Internet of Things. And there are disadvantages also like security, privacy, complexity. These are the disadvantages which are going to be taken place when we are using Internet of Things. And what are the different kinds of applications which are existed in Internet of Things? There are 6 different kinds of applications which are existed. Coming to the first one, smart cities. In smart cities, we are going to use smart homes, smart buildings, urban computing, traffic monitoring, security and emergencies. All these are comes under smart cities. And when we see commercial, nowadays we people are seeing a lot of things related to commercial, which are shopping system, retail industry, and coming to industrial, smart grid, smart metering, all these things. Coming to infrastructure, real time performance, energy efficiency, and coming to healthcare, smart wearable devices, personal remote health monitoring system, and coming to environment, smart kind of farming was there, smart kind of agriculture was there, and vegetation was there, and also climatical changes monitoring was also existed in this environmental segment. You name it, guys, you will have the particular device definitely in our IoT. That's why I represented this particular thing. And what was the future scope of this particular IoT? It has gained a lot of popularity in a less time, and we are combining with the latest technology such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning for automating these IoT devices very easily. Here, I can state you one thing, which is change is the only permanent thing in the world. The sky is not limit; it's only the beginning of our IoT. What are the characteristics which are there for IoT? And coming to the characteristics, connectivity, sensing and data collection, data processing and analytics, connecting where we are collecting the data, sensing and data collection. The sensor is going to sense the thing and it is going to collect the data. And data processing and analytics, we are going to gather the data and we are going to analyze the particular data easily. And coming to characteristics, some more characteristics, remote monitoring and control. We can sit anywhere in the world with the help of internet connection. We can monitor easily and we can control the devices which are installed in that particular premises. Automation and decision making. After gathering the data, the systems are going to automatically analyze and they are going to take a particular decision based on the data by using some kinds of rules and algorithms which are stated by us. And coming to the scalability and interoperability in this IoT, which is purely designed, which is very scalable and which is going to allow you different kinds of developments in large scale networking. And here you guys need to see this. What are the major things, major characteristics such as security, privacy, and for our data, there will be a lot of security and there will be a lot of privacy which has to be provided by us by this IoT industries. What kind of diverse applications are going to be useful? In diverse applications, IoT finds a lot of things such as agriculture, manufacturing, transportation, energy management, and energy monitoring. Everything comes under these diverse kinds of applications, guys. And what are the different things which are very helpful in these characteristics? Coming to dynamic and self-adapting, self-configuring, interoperable communication protocols, and unique identity, and also integrated information network. Overall, these are the characteristics which are based on, which are based on connectivity, sensing, data processing, automation, scalability, security, and different kinds of diverse applications which are existed here. And what exactly the physical design of IoT was? As I told you, the things which are the objects which are placed in IoT, guys. These things are usually referred for IoT devices. I already told you. Every device is having a unique ID which is going to perform remote sensing, actuating, monitoring capabilities, guys. And these IoT devices are going to exchange the data with connected devices and applications. And these are going to collect the data and other devices and process the data locally. And also, these are going to send the data to the centralized servers or cloud-based applications where we are going to perform some kinds of tasks, and those tasks are going to be based on this IoT infrastructure which are very temporary, and these are also having the space constraints, guys. And coming to general block diagram of this particular IoT device has been represented in this particular diagram along with the Arduino board. Have a look, guys. In this Arduino board, there is a memory card slot, and there is a USB, and there is a HDMI ports, and there is a camera port, and we are having audio jack, and these two are USB ports, and this is Ethernet port, and these are general purpose registers, which are 16 general purpose registers which are existed in it, guys. Like this, there are n number of things which are going to be happen by using an Arduino microcontroller board for performing our experiments, such as blinking LEDs, buzzers, as well as sensors, temperature sensors, all these things. Once have a look towards the diagram of our IoT device, how the things are distributed by based on connectivity, by based on processor, by based on audio video interfaces, by based on input and output interfaces such as UART, SPI, I2C, CAN. These are the different kinds of interfaces and sensors and which are a part of this particular I/O interfaces. And coming to memory interfaces, we have NAND and NOR, graphics, GPU, and storage interfaces, SD, MMC, SSD. All these things comes under this particular block diagram, which is a part of an IoT device, guys. And coming to the IoT protocols which are existed, there we are having 4 different kinds of layers, guys, as we discussed in the first chapter itself very detailedly. But this was the overview where I want to share all the topics with a brief note, guys. And here we are having 4 different layers: application layer, transport layer, network layer, link layer. These are the 4 different kinds of layers which we have in these IoT protocols. Each layer consists of multiple protocols in it. When we come to the application layer, we are having HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, COAP, Coaxial Protocol, and next WebSockets and MQTT, Message Queue Telemetry Transport, XMPP, Extendable Message Protocol, DDS, Data Distribution Service, AMQP, Asymmetric Message Queue Protocol. These are the different kinds of protocols which are existed. Whenever we come to transportation layer, we are having only 2 different kinds of protocols, which is transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. When we come to network layer, we are using IP version 4, IP version 6, and 6 low wireless PAN area network. Got it, guys? And coming to link layer, Ethernet, WiMAX, cellular networks, Wi-Fi, and low ratio wireless PAN area network. These are the different kinds of link layers which are going to be used by us in an IoT service, guys. And how logical design is going to be. Logical design. In this logical design of IoT, which is going to represent you the abstract representation without going into the low level specification, guys, for implementation process. Have a look here. Applications, services, security, communication, management, devices. These are the 6 different kinds of functional blocks which are existed. Device. We'll talk about each device in detail. Device. In an IoT system, a device is going to provide you sensing, actuation, monitoring, and controlling functionality. And coming to communication blocks, we are going to establish a particular connection to the IoT system and the IoT protocols, which is communication block. And coming to the services, we are going to monitor the device, we are going to control the device, and we are going to publish the data services, and these services are going to be described in device discovery, guys. That is how the services are. And coming to the management, where we are providing various kinds of functions to govern the IoT systems. And coming to the security, where security IoT system and priority functions such as authentication, authorization, message, content integrity, and data security, etc. And coming to the application, IoT application is going to provide you an interface which where the users are going to use the control and also monitor the IoT system. These are the functional blocks which are existed. And coming to the next topic, which is IoT communication models. There are different kinds of communication models. These communication models are going to be used in this Internet of Things was for establishing a connection between the devices. That should be done in 4 different kinds of models. Request and response model was the first one, and publish service model, subscribe model was the second one. push-pull model was the third one, exclusive pair model was the fourth one. These are the different kinds of communication models which are existed. And coming to the IoT-enabled technologies, in this IoT-enabled technologies, we are having different things which the latest IoT enabled technologies are going to be used by us by implementing of sensor network, wireless sensor networks, cloud computing, big data analytics, embedded systems, and also n number of security protocols and architectures which are existed. And with the help of these mobile, internet, and schematic search engines, we are browsing, enabling the IoT systems in a good way. And what are the things which we are going to see now? Wireless sensor networks, which are WSN, and cloud computing, where we are having three different kinds of services. Big data analytics, where we are using the big data analysis purposes. These are the different kinds of enabled technologies which are going to be helpful. And have a look about cloud computing. What cloud computing was? What cloud computing was? In one word, I can say you it was an on-demand availability of computer system resource, especially I can say for cloud storage, for computing power, and out without direct interaction with the cloud service provider. There are different kinds of service models which are available in the market by based on this cloud computing, which are categorized into three different kinds of services, such as infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, which I represented same to you in the screen. Have a look. IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. These are the services which are provided by the cloud service provider, guys. And these are the service models which are existed. For knowing about these three services in detail, I have shown you this particular diagram. Once have a look how the things are in IaaS, how the things are in PaaS, how the things are in SaaS. If you go to infrastructure as a service, we are going to be categorized into two different things. One is managed by the vendor, another one is managed by the manager. Vendor is going to manage the things such as networking, storage, servers, and virtualization, which is like this. And coming to the things which are managed by manager, which is data, application, runtime, middleware, OS. These are the things which are managed by the manager. This is how an infrastructure as a service is going to be in cloud service. And coming to the PaaS, which is platform as a service, here vendor is going to be managed 80% of the things like networking, storage, sensors, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime. These are the things which are managed by the vendor. Whereas the manager is going to manage only two things such as data and applications. These are the two things which are managed by the manager. And coming to the SaaS, you are only managing data, except that the everything is going to be managed by the vendor. This is how the things are going to be. And have a look. This is used to describe how the control layers are in our computing attack. And also we are knowing about the underlying services which are aborted. And have a look, guys, how the things are in this particular thing. And coming to the example, I have taken pizza as a service. I am preparing a pizza by considering made at home. This was the traditional on-premises which I am doing. Here I am arranging all the things on my own, which is preparing at home. And coming to the next one, take and bake. I am grabbing some things which are there in the market, as well as I am doing some things which are with the help of me by the vendor, right? For that, take and bake was the best small single line example. And coming to the next one, platform as a service, where pizza is going to be delivered. In one word, if you want to say for the best example for platform as a service is pizza delivery. The best example for software as a service is dine out. The best example for infrastructure as a service is take and bake. The best example for a traditional service is made at home. These are the best examples. See how the things are varied in pizza delivered and dine out, all the services which are utilizing. This was represented for your better understanding, guys. Once have a look. And coming to the next one, big data analytics. As I told you, big data analytics, which is a collection of data sets whose volume, velocity, and variety of the data is going to be presented so large, and this is going to be communicated, this is going to be stored, this is going to be managed, and this is going to be processed for analyzing the data by using traditional databases and data processing tools. And this particular big data analytics, which involves several kinds of steps starting from data cleaning, data managing, and data wrangling, data processing, data visualization, all these things can comes under this particular big data analytics, guys. And this is going to be very helpful for us for extracting the meaningful insights, as there are lot of hidden patterns which are existed in the data, and also there are unknown correlations and market trends which are presented in the customer preferences. This is about big data analytics. Coming to embedded systems, which is a computer system which has computer hardware as well as software embedded to perform specific tasks. That is what microcontrollers are. Microcontroller consists of RAM, ROM, cache. And what are the network units? We already discussed Ethernet, Wi-Fi adapters, input-output devices, the keyboards, the monitor display, everything comes under this. And coming to the DSPs, where these DSPs will be helpful. And every embedded system is having a specialized processor, which is digital signal processor. Along with that, graphical processors, APSS piece, which comes under application specific processors. And these embedded system range was very low cost miniature devices such as digital watches, digital cameras, POS terminals, vending machines, appliances, etc. All these things comes under embedded system, guys. And what are the different characteristics? I already discussed with you in big data. We need to discuss about the characteristics such as what amount of volume of data was existed, what variety of volume of data was existed, what velocity of data was existed. Volume, there will be no limit. Why? Because big data analytics is used on massive scaling, right? Coming to velocity, how fast the data is going to be generated and how frequently it is going to be varied. Variety of data, text data, image data, audio data, and video data, or else some sensor data. All these things comes under the three characteristics of big data which are existed: volume, variety, velocity. Coming to the IoT level examples, there are multiple levels which are 6 different kinds of levels. Each level is having an importance in it. IoT level 1, which is home automation level. Coming to IoT level 2, smart irrigation sector. And coming to level 3, tracking package handling system. And coming to level 4, noise monitoring system. And coming to level 5, forest fire detection system. And all these levels, coming to the sixth one, water monitoring system. Here we are using multiple parameters such as wind, speed, direction, solar radiation, temperature, relative humidity, pressure, soil moisturizer. All these things comes under different kinds of levels which are existed in Internet of Things. And coming to the introduction, I already discussed with you about the applications which are presented: smart homes, smart cities, smart environment, energy services, retails, logistics, industry, agriculture, and health and lifestyle. These are the different kinds of applications which are presented. There are various range of domains in industry. But have a look, guys, how these things are. Coming to home automation system, your smart locks, TVs, security cameras, blinds, thermostats, lightnings, appliances, irrigation, all these factors are existed in a smart home, guys. And coming to the next one, which is your city, smart cities, smart parking system, smart vehicling system, smart traffic signaling system, everything comes under smart home. And coming to the environment, there are different kinds of things, top features which are existed in environment such as early prediction, favorites, security alert, climate map, real-time alerts, localized map, hourly forecasting. All these things comes under environment. Whereas coming to smart energy system, where we are going to reduce the cost, we are going to enhance the security, we are accessing remotely, we are using insightful reports, and we are understanding the consumption patterns, and also there will be an early accessibility throughout the data. And coming to the energy related sectors, there are multiple smart energy factors: nuclear power plant, thermal power plant, different kinds of factories, hydraulic powers, and also pack potentiality and ecological methods, cities and hospitals. All these factors comes under smart energy, smart grid system. And whereas the next retail system was smart retail, where smart billing system was enabled, smart calculations was enabled, smart racks are enabled. All these things comes under smart retailing system. Whereas smart logistics, there are different kinds of smart logistics. It helps in goods tracking, helps in cargo, helps in enhancement of fuel levels, enables geolocations, controlling vehicle speed. Engine diagnostics are going to be reported very frequently to you to know about your concerned vehicle very easily, guys. This is about smart logistics. When we enter into smart agriculture, coming to the smart agriculture, homes or greenhouses, and also here we are improving the yields and we are utilizing the water very preciously. And this smart irrigation system is going to use our IoT devices for soil moisturizing sensors and also the amount of moisturizer which is presented on soil. These are this was the small example of greenhouse representation, which is using our IoT devices with the help of small tablet app and dashboard and Amazon Echo. We are getting alerts which are connected with some microcontroller and which is connected to this greenhouse. And this is how the things are happening. And these are the most important things which are discussed in this first particular topic, such as describing the applications of IoT in cities, describing the applications of IoT in retail, explain the applications which are in agriculture, and also discuss the applications of IoT and home appliances, and also discuss about the applications of IoT in energy, and brief note of the applications in IoT in logistics. These are the important things which has to be considered in this particular introduction to Internet of Things. Okay, guys, this was a brief overview about an introduction to Internet of Things. We'll meet in the next class by having an overview of the next module, which is module 2. Thank you, guys.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.